My name is Lee. Him vibes tonight, your day is fine, but check it. We got the dice cam back, which also means I don't have a mouse. But, we're working with what we got here. In the meantime, I also have to go do a thing that I promised I was going to do. So we have to go to this, and this, and this, and check that out. That's just whatever. Okay, that's fine. So while I do this, today is Thursday, which means it's Warhammer Day, and yes, I know I didn't stream yesterday because I had a little bit of a mental breakdown, but I feel better now, so we're good. In the morning, interesting. Cool beans. I was trying to do a thing. Sorry, I'm getting distracted. My plan was to go to this server and go here and say, yes. Right, I'm trying not to show the top of my head during stream. Okay. Most important world building tool is a pen. This is a different one than usual, but it writes, so we're good. Did I didn't put it back in the cup, and now I don't know where it is. Oh, it's right here. Okay. Put your pens back in your pen cups so you know where they are. It's an important, life lesson. We're gonna roll, stats. So, what I can do, see, I keep reaching for the mouse, and I can't reach for the mouse because the mouse isn't here because I plugged in the camera instead. There's a very specific reason I did so. If certain people's deign to stop by, I can... Oh, that one's up right now. Okay, yep. Now we have to do the thing. Hang on. Do this, go away this, make this bigger. And then... Alright, that's one more bob. Yeah, that'll work. Okay, now we go here and pop this out for, not that one, half a second while I get this settled. Not that one. That one. Yeah, we didn't undo it from last time I was streaming, which was Thursday, and which was, there we go. So I can't, because I don't have a proper mouse, it's very difficult to do the thing where I put all of the Discord servers because I'm behind on that. I need a better camera for my, face. Beautiful. All right. Hi, you are here. Hi, welcome. I wanted to show you a thing, but first I have to do the thing where I tell everyone else I'm here too in case they want to stop by as well, so that you have other people to talk to and not just me all the time, But Jay is also viewing, and so is Chandler, and we might pop out at Chandler's afterwards. So, depending on if he finishes stream first, he might pop in here. Welcome, this one. You can't capitalize the, ooh, darling, is she on? Oh, she's live too. See, everyone's vibing out on Thursday night, so, probably everyone else is I'm guessing Jay raided into her. Yes, you have to just get all of the assets so you can make all of the pictures of all of the places around Alfheim and do the thing and illustrate all the stories. And maybe if you get all of the ones... Oh. Interesting. So he's probably going to raid into her after he's done. And we'll raid into Chandler. I mean, it's probably just going to be me. Whoa. Oh, check it though. That is yeah, my room is a hot mess. But if you check this out, I'm going to do a thing, and you're going to be amazed at how awesome sauce. We're going to like this. And then... Hi, fishy fishies. Yeah, see? You see? They are still alive. They're swimming around. They don't like the camera. Okay, yeah, I know. Yeah, sure, I know. Shh. But... and you got weird bonus shots of my... Yeah, I know. Shush. Sorry about that. Yes, okay. No more Fimer time. Anyway, they are still alive. And they're doing wonderfully. Yeah, you guys are doing wonderfully. I wanted to show you that they're still alive. Alright, well, if there's someone else more interesting that you want to go, I'm perfectly capable of letting you... You know, you can pick who we raid into if there's someone else fun that's also streaming. Lots of people. Okay. Oh, also, kind of get. Oh, no. Come on. All right, why don't you? So I'm trying to figure out how best position for Neuromancer. There we go. It's okay. Maybe turn around so you can see. There we go. Now we can keep an eye on things. Oh, but. Let me take some of these out just so we have room to roll. We're gonna have to roll a couple d10s. It's 2d10 plus 25 for the... Oh, that's why I pulled up the thing with the thing. Hang on. Put you... Yeah, but if there was someone really fun that you wanted to go see streaming, who's streaming at the same time I was, then you could say, hey, and you wanted to support as a streamer and you thought would be cool. You know, I try to show off streams that I think are cool when I do raids, but if you want to show off a stream you think is cool, I'm more than happy to do that instead. Hang on, let me check a thing. I'm getting jiggy whatsits, and I know it's beeping. Yeah, I got a text from my boss asking when I was going to show up, and that was like 3 minutes before I showed up. I'm going to have to actually take the 4 o'clock bus again, and I really don't want to because it's nice to have an extra hour. Give me half a minute, actually. Hello? Hello? 58-1. I mean, if you leave it on 2's doorstep, I can go get it from there. You can leave it on either, but I'm in 1. Thank you. Hey. Alright, I am sorry about that. But I'm back. That was a thingamabob with a whatchamajig, but I fixed it, so we're good, and I need to do the thing where I make the thing go stop being quiet. Because otherwise the phone will the beep, and you don't like the beep because it makes you annoyed. Okay. But I actually have a plan for the stream tonight. I'm not going to say it won't go off the rails, but I have a plan. So, plans are useful. Also, I have food now. Oh yeah, plan. My plan is to go to here, the thingamabob, and the whatchamajig. No, that could be where it is. Okay, and find the majiggy thing, and go here. Ta-da! That was the plan. A small fraction of the plan. Oh, then I go scooch, so you can still see me. Hi, I am here. Very line, oh yes, so, so, the reason I brought up that, so I go like this, and, it's so easy to be, I wish I could scroll, but I can't scroll because, that would require me having an actual mouse, but I don't have an actual mouse because I plugged in the dice tray. But it will help us when rolling the dice. So, here. Shush. Why is it being... Okay, cool. Oh, apparently, the thing about this new phone is that you cannot, actually adjust the volume on the outside. You have to... There we go. Beautiful. Which is a pain in the ass. And, well, whatever. Anyway. But, if I go up here a little, let's see. Generate characteristics. Characteristics represent your character's raw ability on a scale of 1 to 100 in a variety of physical and mental areas. Your character's characteristics are important for a variety of reasons, but principally, they reflect your ability to succeed at certain actions. Since you want to roll under your characteristic when attempting to accomplish something that has dramatic consequences in the game, the higher your characteristic, the better off you'll be. So for our characteristics, we have weapon skill. Measures your character's competence hand-to-hand fighting, whether using fist, knives, or chainswords. So let's write that down. Weapon skill. Then we got ballistic skills, which reflects your character's accuracy with ranged weapons, such as lasguns, bolters, plasma pistols. Oh, no. A sec. That's the thing about the setup is that I have to readjust my camera every freaking time. My thingamabobs, and then sorry, that's a very technical term. Every time I the wire runs right across. Well, actually, if I move it up here, yeah, I can move the wire here. I just have to be careful not to use, yeah, because that doesn't work anyway. So there we go. Now I don't accidentally edge the wire and screw up the camera angle and all that jazz. I hope you forgive me, but I haven't eaten anything all day, and I need a bite of this. Okay. So, weapon skill, ballistic skill. Let me do this. Then we got strength, which is physically strong your character is. So I'm trying not to show the top of my head too much. Then we got toughness. O-U-G-H. Toughness. Defines how easily your character can shrug off injury, as well as how easily you can resist toxins, poisonous environments, diseases, and other physical ailments. Essentially con. And then you got agility. Agility measures your character's quickness, reflexes, and poise. Then what dex? Then you got perception. Perception describes how well your character perceives his surroundings. It reflects acuteness of senses. And then the next one we got is willpower. Nope. Whoa. Good to know. Good to know. I will check that out. Oh! Same one you did from before with the I get what you're saying. Okay. Which render of Bryn and Amethyst did you use? Because Brynhild and Amethyst have multiple renders. Willpower demonstrates your character's ability to withstand the horrors of war, the terrors of space, the dreadful opponents that he's bound to encounter at his missions. Also, like wisdom, but like more specific. Oh, that one. And then we have fellowship. I think that was one of the few times that that Brynhild was ever up on deck. Siglin's in Alfheim in a completely separate material plane vibing. But yeah, that's one of the few times that Bryn was up on deck, because she spent the entire second voyage just below decks. And Amethyst was going back between vibing up on the deck and hanging out in the fresh air, and I see. Fair enough. The last stat being fellowship is your character's ability to interact with other creatures, to deceive, harm, or befriend them. Harm as in charm. I was gonna say harm as in gaslight, but charm is Alright. So they have the method. Characteristics are generated one at a time. For each roll 2d10, add the resulting numbers together, then add 25. Follow this procedure once for your characteristics until you have a result for all 9, then fill them on your character sheet. When recording each characteristic on your character sheet, remember to write the first digit of the number in the circle. Writing these digits in the circles allows you to see what your character bonuses are at a glance. Now that you have one of your note that one of your more of your characteristics might be further modified by choices you make in Stage 2 Origin Path, which we wrote down all of the sorry. We wrote down all of the characteristic modifiers we that we got from our Origin Path run through. So there's two. So they have there are two methods, right? They have the basic roll method, and then they have a alternate called allocating points. An alternate method for generating characteristic scores is to give each player a number of characteristic points that they may assign as he wishes. In this case, the player begins with a score of 25, and each characteristic can be allocated a total of additional 100 additional points to his characteristics, adding no more than 20 to any one characteristic. This method will generate characters with slightly higher than average scores. So point buy. Now, there's a third method, which they don't mention here, which I like to use when I have players. At least when I let them roll their own characters and don't just hand out pre-gens, which I have 15 of these, and then the ones I did for the con last year. So, but weapon skill, ballistics, the method is roll 2d10 and add 25 9 times, and then allocate them based on what you want to have as your, score. So, if you want to have high fellowship, for example, because you're playing a rogue, captain of the ship, and you got to be good with people, and you roll a 9 and a 10 on one of your rolls, you put that one in fellowship, because that'll give you the highest score. If that makes sense. So, it's less random than just roll them in order, but at the same time offering a little bit of, it's less, but at the same time being a factor of randomness. But since we're creating this character as randomly as possible, up to including rolling on the origin path, we're gonna roll it random style all the way in a row. So I'm gonna use this D10 and this D10. And then the others just kind of can get scooched to the side. That's why I put them all over. Yeah, I put you over. And you can stay here. It's fine. Blah. Okay. Are we ready? We got 2 D10s. We got to spot the dice tray for the 2 D10s. We're going to roll. Add them up. Do a little math. And you can actually see. Oh, 3 plus 2 is... Oh. Nope, that was a 3. You saw how it fell. No. You know, I'm just going to re-roll this one. Because it... 6. Alright. That's an 8. Here, if you see, it's got the little dot at the bottom. So it is a 6. Which latest post? The one in the roleplay story. No, absolutely is not too much. In fact, it's kind of cool. And I will absolutely write a reply to it before I go to bed tonight. I'm just, 8 plus 25 is 32. No, 33, right? 8 plus 25 is 33. Yeah, I read that on my way back from work. It's pretty cool. Alright. Weapon skill of 33 so far. Then we got 2 more. Oh, there you go. 10 plus 3 is 3 plus 10 is 13 plus 25 is 38 for ballistic skill. which is a pretty decent shot. Since the most you get is 45, if you hit 40, you're really good at something. $39 is a pain in the ass because you're really good at it, but you don't get that modifier bonus. Because the modifier is the tens digit, so you know. Whoa. It fell. Wow. Okay, that's a 16. Here, I'll show you. It's hard to see with the... Hang on, let me see if we... But that is a 6. Yeah. But you're never going to get a 49 because, at least not originally rolling. Unless you roll 2 10s and it's something your character, their origin path background would make them naturally good at. But 6 plus 10 is 16. Plus 25 is 30. 40. Hang on. 16 plus 25 is 41. 41 strength. She is, like, muscle bound, you know? With a 41 strength. Now, the next one, the thing about toughness is that your toughness modifier dictates how many wounds you can have, which dictates how, you know. There is a, so they have the same modifier, which means if you need to add it to anything, it's the same. But usually you're not adding your modifier. Usually you're rolling and trying to get under. So if you roll a 43, you know, if you roll a 43, those 3 points will make all the difference in terms of whether or not it goes under and whether or not it succeeds. Just saying. Okay, that's a 6. That's a 1 is 7. Sheesh. All right. So 25 plus 7 is 20. That's 30. 32. But at least it's not freaking under 30, okay? You know, at least it's not 27 or whatever. Because that's, although, it's going to go down. Fudge. Alright, it's going to go down to 29 because after this we have to apply all the stuff. Alright, agility. That is a 9 and a 1. Makes 10. This die is really hard to read on camera. It also helps that the focus is not great. I need to... It's fixed focus, which means you have to adjust everything else to get the camera to focus. I'd like to get a better camera, but you know, I'd prioritize upgrading this one somehow and going from there. 9 plus 1 is 10, which is 35 for agility, which not bad. And we got perception. How good is she at, you know, trying to find stuff out? Ready? Not particularly unperceptive. That's a 9. That's a 5. as 15. 14. 14 plus... Ooh, 14 plus 25 is 39. Speak of the devil. Oh. They're not lazy. They're good little fish. Yeah. They're good little fish. And they, you know... I mean, it'd be nice, but... There we go, little fish. Yeah. You're doing okay? Yeah, you're doing okay. All right. Willpower. You ready for this? That's 5 plus 8 is 13. Hang on. 13. 5 plus 8 is 13, right? 13 plus 25 is... We did this. 13 plus 25 is 38. 38. Same as the ballistic skill. And then we got the fellowship skill. How good is she with people? I'm thinking not very, but we'll see. 5, 6, 7. Yeah, not very. 7 plus, that's 32. Yeah, 32. All right. All right. So then we got to do. We're gonna minus 5 to willpower. So that's not doing. So that brings that down to 33. Right. 33. I also got to get. I don't know. Like maybe not do the notebook. Do it like all on the computer, but. We still gotta type up all of this, at some point, you know, working on that. So that's, plus 5 fellowship, though. So that brings that up to 37. So she's a little more, personable than all that. Bunch of crunch. Then we got plus 3 intelligence. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We never rolled intelligence. We missed a skill. Hang on. We do the thing. Intelligence. Measurement of your character's acumen, research. Or is that research? Reason and knowledge. And apparently I have very low intelligence and or low perception because I completely missed that one. So we're going to go intelligence. We'll put it at the bottom here. Right? And then we will grab these. Pop that down again. Roll for it. Let's see what we got. 12. Plus, hang on. 12 plus 25 is 37. But also get plus 3. So that is full 40. She's smart as a whip. Beautiful. Got those guys. Initiative. One good quality prosthetic. All right. What's the good quality prosthetic? Oh, we got -3 toughness. Yeah, we're down to 29 toughness. I don't know why whips are considered smart, honestly. Probably because they crack. They're decisive. They know what they're about. Smart people are the same way, presumably, hypothetically. Not very tough though. Soft-handed academic and all that. Although she's starting cooking. Now to 29, which puts her wounds at 2 times the toughness bonus. This is why the toughness bonus is down 2 because she's down to 29, which brings it to double toughness bonus is 4 plus 1 is 5 because she rolled badly. 5 wounds. Not great, honestly. I mean, she rolled a 1, and also 2 is pretty much the lowest toughness bonus you're gonna get as a character, so, you know. Just not particularly tough. That's okay. She's smart and she's good at what she does, so that works. So that'd be +3 for weapon skill, 3 for ballistic skill, 4 for strength, 2 for toughness, 3 for agility, 3 for perception, 3 for willpower, 3 for fellowship, 4 for intelligence. Strong and smart, but not particularly gifted in the other aspects of characteristic existence, which is fine. All right. On that note, we got this all going, then we got well, normally we'd pick all the other stuff, but because she's an NPC technically, that's just it. Oh, we still gotta figure out what her deal is with what kind of prosthetic she have. She got a bionic eyes, multiple. Does she got or a set, basically. You got 1 eye or 2 eyes. That's about it. If you have no eyes, you're just... Well, that's the point of having a prosthetic, is that you have something instead of eyes. Otherwise, if you have no eyes and no prosthetic, you're just, unfortunately, like, uber blind. And if you have 3, I guess you could put an extra prosthetic eye in if you really wanted to, but, like... Plus, the optic nerve, it wouldn't work properly because the optic nerve runs from the eye here to the brain, right? So you'd have to put in build not just the prosthetic hair. What? So it's just a wig? I mean, she can have a wig anyway. I mean, I guess a wig is technically prosthetic hair, but like, ooh, I mean, that's a thought. But what else? I mean, having part of her head, like, require, hair, I feel like she could have prosthetic hair and, like, another, prosthetic. I mean, that's a thought. I feel like she has another prosthetic as well, though. Maybe her ears? Hang on a sec, because Blessed Scars presumes that you lost the body part in question. Ooh, that's a thought. In some sort of horrifying accident, right? So, if she got, like, her face burned, that would prevent hair growth, but it also could have destroyed the nose and or ears, but not necessarily the eyes. In fact, the fact that it did not destroy the eyes is a big part of why... Yeah, and that's a big part of why she believes so strongly in the Emperor, is because she actually like was she was dealing exactly. But no. But here's the thing about the accident, right? She's doing some sort of lab work, right? Because she used to be a savant, so she grew up intensive study, got like a master's degree in something, right? So she's in the lab doing some incredible study, some sort of dangerous chemical work, right? She forgot to have her glasses on. Someone said something about the Emperor. She turned, remembered she had to put her glasses on, put the goggles on, right? The safety goggles. Said safety goggles on right before that thing blew up and got acid all over her head, right? But she hadn't been wearing goggles up until, like, she put them on halfway through the experiment because she'd forgotten to when she started working. So if she hadn't remembered in that exact right moment, her eyes would have been gone. Because she considers that a divine miracle. That she, like, the reminder that she realized she wasn't wearing goggles and put them on just in time to prevent her eyes from getting destroyed in the explosion, right? That was like a crystal clarity moment of faith for her. That is why she has such strong faith in the Emperor. That, she was raised, obviously. But that moment, it got her nose, and large swath of her hair, and probably her ears as well. And she probably has hearing, that's an interesting question. If you lose your ears in a freak accident or something, and the outer part's destroyed, but the inner part's still okay, like, what kind of prosthetic? Because if your eyes get gouged out, you can't see. Like, that'll score your vision. But your ears are a whole separate, like, can you put the, I believe it's conical implants, I think is the technical term. Could you put those on, like, would you have to do those if your ears got destroyed? Because, or would it depend on if just the outer part got destroyed or it was the interior? Like, or could you get, like, a prosthetic rebuilt? Because, conical implants, I think conical. Now I'm going to have to look this up because, I don't, Oh, here it is. It's called how to all right, I have to type in implant pronunciation. We are learning things today. Cochlear implant. All right, cochlear. All right, it's called a cochlear implant. Cochlear implant. Okay. That is an important note on how to pronounce them. She probably has one of those put in, or at least some sort of repair work done on her ears. And it's probably incredibly intense. And then the nose is probably like, it probably looks wonky, but works in terms of extra breathing hole and smell, which is the main thing. They probably had to reconstruct, and then you know now, but now you know how to pronounce cochlear implant, and you cannot unlearn it, which means I taught you something. I made you learn. So there's that. All right. Facial. All right, so cochlear implant. It goes right around the ear, and then it goes into the brain, essentially. There's a little port in the head that they put in, and they poke, it goes from the ear, and then they put it into the brain the way, like, usual, the nerves, used for hearing usually go, but if it's messed up because of congenital defect, then you can get a replacement, but it's basically an external with battery powered extender, and it pipes the sound directly into your brain, essentially. They often don't work as well as standard bio-issue ears, and so those who have them still require supplemental, captioning or lip reading skills and or sign language interpretation, but they do provide some basic sound processing skill that you wouldn't have otherwise. So, scarring and hair loss from a face full of acid. Right, during a lab accident in her youth. That's probably why she stopped. Although, if she did study chemistry, as a young woman, that would explain why she's... I mean, it might not explain why she's a cook, but it certainly would be worth noting. Culinary skills are, after all, just applied chemistry in certain circumstances, and I think that might be an interesting way of looking at it, especially if, but anyway, in her youth, had forgotten to put on her goggles when she started mixing the chemicals. Seconds before it blew up. So that was a crystallizing moment of faith for her. Okay, wow. It's starting to crash. Okay. Yeah, crystallizing moment of faith for her. Yep, okay. Alright. Here's what we're gonna do. Her home planet is Bernadette, right? We agreed on that. What we have to figure that out is what the deal with Bernadette is, because she's nobleborn, right? So, let me see what we got. What I put in the notes. Ready? Yeah, sure. Hang on. Let me bop this open. Okay. And Pectus Primus. And I'll even, what's the technical term? Show it off for you. Yeah, sure. There we go. What's the... Alright, okay, what was I gonna say? I had an explanation. Oh yeah, that's what I was gonna do. I was gonna check to see what the deal with Bernadette is. And if we don't have an explanation on Bernadette, maybe we can make one up. So let's go to Listo Planets. Also, if you have any cool planet names, you or anyone else who happens to be in the chat, at this very moment, cool planet names are always fun to add to our list. Let's lore for everyone. Right, Bernadette, well-settled Imperial, right, we put it on the end of the list. So, this case, I mean, that's fair. Alfheim does have, everything else has to be named there, too, so you gotta ration those off, I get that. Here's an interesting thought. Alright, let's flip the page. Yeah, let's. Bernadette, planet. Alright, we'll figure out what. Alright, what kind of planet is Bernadette? That's a question, isn't it? Let's go to the thing and see what we can scrape together, right? Pop that back down. Pop this back up. Up this over here. And so I know what page to go to. Ready? Alright, we're gonna go and we're gonna there's also Bar Marie, what's in the book? Role-playing game. What is RPG and how to role-play? Here we go. Cronus Expanse. Ooh, there's like a whole freaking adventure scooch stuff back in here. Into the Maw, chapter. Ooh, hang on. Adversaries and Aliens. Into the Maw is an extra adventure they have in the back. Wait, what? Whoa, what? Is she playing one right now? Hang on. Frickin' hang on. Now I have to go in to check the... hang on. Give me a sec. No, you made me think she was playing. Oh, in a couple weeks. Well, I think I might be in that one. Actually. I might be in that one. Because she did ask me about that, and I think I agreed. I might be in that game. I'm not gonna lie. I might not be. If not, that's okay. You know? Oh, we went down a viewer. Ooh, but someone new. Oh, Xander Contreras. By the way, I'm a little late. I don't have a little emoji thingy, but if you're still watching, thank you for following. I always appreciate that. You brought me up to 99, which is kind of cool. So I'll have a 100th follower at some point. But 99th follower, still appreciated. And yeah, I hope you're enjoying the vibe. Come say hi in the chat. I always appreciate it. Absolutely come say hi in the chat. Welcome to our little corner of the interwebs. Yeah. I have a new friend following me. Alright. Not having the mouse makes anything really difficult, so I'm gonna have to figure out a compromise. That's a train. Okay. Oh yeah, that's the... I know. Well, it's because it's really interesting, and I happened to get my hands on the PDF right at the beginning, and I was just like... well, well, I need players for that. And also, for Virtual Greyhawk Con of 2022, that's in October, I am streaming Thirsty Sword Lesbians, a modified version of Thirsty Sword Lesbians that takes place in a Hardby. Around just before the Greyhawk Wars. Possibly with a dragon. I have to figure out how to thematically include it. I also, yes. That is a thing one would do. What I need to do also is, eat another french fry is what I need to do. Okay. Is figure out the planet burn it. Oh! What I meant to do is not you. Probably got a weather alert of some sort for winter weather advisory. Probably slush because it's too warm for snow, which is kind of annoying. Or icing over the rain. Ugh. But what I wanted to do... Oh, yeah. So we go adversary into the Imperium. Planets of the Imperium. There we go. Ooh. Particularly... that is just a lovely piece of art. I'm sorry. It's just, a vibe. Right there. That guy. Probably an Imperial governor. Planetary governor or Imperial commander. The worlds claimed by the Imperium of men are as diverse as the galaxy itself. Generally, only those planets that can support humanity or be terraformed so that they become habitable are heavily settled, yet there are plenty of worlds where humans cling to life against nigh impossible odds, called like Hamish. Such worlds are those with natural resources of great value to the Imperium, or ones that occupying a strategically vital location, perhaps near one or end of a warp portal. In many cases, tiny settlements might have existed for millennia, long forgotten or isolated, its inhabitants clinging onto a brutal subsistence level of life. For convenience, the Adeptus Terra classifies the worlds of the Imperium into one or more broad types. In most cases, these classifications describe the use to which the planet is put by the Imperium, while some describe the environment where this defines type. The sprawling bureaucracy of the Adeptus Terra classifies and subclassifies planets according to a nigh impenetrable system, often combining several features. Thus, a planet might be classified as a hive world because it is defined by its vast cities and astronomical industrial output, but also have a secondary classification of night worlds, for example. Night world, ocean world, or even death world. Major classifications are as follows. So we got hive worlds, we got agri worlds, civilized worlds, then we got research station, feudal worlds, dead worlds, death worlds, forge worlds, ooh. We could make her a ratling. Like, abhumans. We could give her an abhuman. I've done that before. Well, mostly with NPCs, but created, rattling NPCs or, had my players go to planets that had a high... Sorry. I had to reset my router this morning because it was being finicky. And it was screwing with my game that I was running. Which actually went quite well. We fought the giant crocodile. Are about to fight cultists. Like, there's way more combat in that game than the other one. In any event... Sorry. In any event, we should write down a bunch of different types of world. Let's see what we got. We got cardinal worlds, garden worlds, mining worlds. Let's start writing down some. So we got cardinal world. Night worlds. Feudal. We're gonna put a feudal world on the list. I got a plan for that. Yeah. And she would have studied off planet, which which means you can create multiple planets. And because creating extra planets is never a bad thing. All right. And then Agri World. That puts 4. So we have no. Why did you do that? Why did you stop it? No, thank you. Okay. So what we're gonna do is should be up to here. You should be to there as well. Okay. This D4. We're gonna take a D4. I'm gonna hold it out in front of, and then we're gonna roll it. And what we roll is the kind of planet we're gonna have for Bernadette to be. And then Alright, let me roll first though. And then I'm gonna roll. And then, yeah, let's roll. Ready? I already got it going. And then we just pop with, because I want to do one more roll before bed. And if you don't like it, you can fund a reroll from channel points and or bits. That's a 1, which means it's a Cardinal World, which is probably why. Alright. Let's do that. Cardinal World. We'll do that next time I do Warhammer 40k. We'll do either type upstream or frickin' thingamabobs. But oh yes. There's a really cool website. They make awesome Viking jewelry. You can get 20% off if you use the magic code. There are sponsors for tonight, so say thank you. If you don't vibe with jewelry, don't worry about it, but if you do, it's great. They make nice stuff. Not unreasonable prices, and you get 20% off anyway. So, you know. That's the vibe. Don't forget they exist because they sponsor me, so you know, I do owe them a shout out. Let's see what's what. What do we got? Because we always do the thing. Darling Creepshow is still on, so why don't we go back and she's playing Elder Scroll. Let's go back and back into her. Watch her play some Elder Scroll. Say hi. Alright. Sounds like a plan. Alright. Night, everyone. Thanks for dropping by and all that jazz. I really appreciate it. But I need bed, and you guys, we need to go and watch Creepshow while we do the thing.